reverberate in victory at the end of the game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way.
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have an...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The play action fake. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll try the run. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to scramble. He'll fire to his right. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. top on first down. He makes the connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 14, Notre Dame 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it out fast. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback will audible. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Jones. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as he sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. hurting you in the passing game.
And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Notre Dame. At the end of the game. They'll try to tack one more on their potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. That will put some aggression for the point half. And for a quick update, just over Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern has opened up a can right now. Based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
For now, it's back to you fellas.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And back to the air on second down. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy. I'd say they're doing that. He will step out of bounds, but not before the running back searching for a hole. First down for this offense. Picks up a useful 5-yard jump out to the 30-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot. Every single week.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way.
He's looking to throw. All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls
It's
to the
early in
top.
the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground.
Football can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's got the tackling there to keep his execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to
the quarterback
3.
thrown against zone
Love
coverage.
seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they
field
had
goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that.
Good
They're
job
playing on the
running
road,
that
and
route
this is
to
going to
get
be a
past
hostile
his
environment. They've
because
got
he
the
got
better
nothing
players.
after
We've
the
seen
catch.
that before. There was
Down to
no
the 18-yard
hesitation.
line, it's
Opening
first and
drive,
10.
they go right down the field.
They'll
They
throw it
score a
from the red
touchdown.
zone.
They made a statement.
Getting some heat. Not going to get a return. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This offense has a second down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Fire into the right, complete. They'll go
A nice
back
job
to
by
the
the
air on
defense there,
second down.
tackling the catch and smothering the
trying to
tight
get
end.
to
They
it.
know this offense is going to try
And
to
the
find
pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
situations that time.
And the big tight end, a lot of times,
Nice job
that's a
bringing the
bigger
big guy
strike
down.
zone,
Not
a
easy
bigger
to do.
dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He's off to the races
The
after the
officials
catch,
offer
and
the
they
deal, and
finally
the coach
drag him
accepts
down.
it. They will take
The
it now.
Sooners have it with a
Let's see
first
what
and
they've
goal.
got on second down.
Looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They
Keeping
get
it on the ground with a single back.
Timeout called by the offense.
Did you
and now
like
they
that
just
stiff
have
arm?
one
Get a
remaining
face
in the
full of
hand.
that
as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Behind his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for a very productive play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial days over 200 yards on third down. That's what we saw in that last time. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that more or less. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Grab in the end zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give. The score is now 21 to 14.
I'll give you a chance when it's one of
Precise,
not
relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive.
There's a
And
reason
they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
To take advantage of
He'll
that
start
defense.
to return inside his nowhere close on that one as he got kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Third down.
They didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him.
Inside
right
30
after the
seconds to
snap.
play in
No
the
wonder
half.
that
We'll
thing
see
got
how
out.
aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something else before halftime. It's complete. Makes the grab on the left.
Just a short, safe pass.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's 4th and 8, and they've got it at the 37. They'll go for it. 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half. We got to try to get more points on the board before. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. They'll try the run. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And he's dragged down
Like
after
that
the
can help this
interception. And
offense
that's how
stay in
they'll
rhythm all
close out
game
the
long.
first
If you can
half.
have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just
We
opens
played
up
two
your
quarters
entire
here. Time to
playbook.
go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looking to scramble. He'll fire to his right. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Start the second half.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not
Just
a great
unloaded
throw
on that
football.
kickoff.
I don't
Don't
know
have
if
to
it was
worry about a
miscommunication,
return
but
on a kick like that.
thrown out
They'll
of
bring it out
bounds
to
and
the 25.
just on to the next down.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks, but the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one.
Trying to cap
They're just
this
going to have
drive
to
with
keep
the pass.
going back to the well, David, and relying
on the
on
way
hitting some
out. It's picked
explosive
off.
plays to win this game.
And they'll
Yeah, I
drag
think
him
we look
down
at
after a
numbers
good
naturally,
return on the
and they're
interception.
losing. So that's
And
the
the
most
freshman
important thing on
just
the
showed those
scoreboard, but they
great
have
ball
had
skills and
success. And so
snatched it
what
right
do
out
you
of
do?
the
You
air.
keep playing pitch and
Time for
catch.
this
You gotta
Sooner
score.
offense
But
to
you
go
gotta talk
back
your
to
defense.
work.
I need some stops. I
And
need the
David,
football
how
back
they
quickly
would love
so we can do
to
some more
stick it in
damage.
the end zone one more time after that last run.
And once you get the defense on their feet, and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your
And
play
he
sheet,
was
everything you're
loose and
picking
out
is
the
working.
gate.
See if
It
they can-
doesn't go
he's
down
gonna try
until
to
he
hit him
gets to
deep.
the 48-yard line. And he's got it.
And they just want to
inside
give
the
this guy a
30-yard
chance to
line.
make a
play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver. He's got
He's
it all
so
the way
good,
down
so
to the
efficient, such a
15-yard
good
line.
route runner. Got the speed,
Time
got the
winding
complete
down in
game,
the
so you
quarter as they
definitely
come to the
highlight
line.
it. And especially on those downs that matter the most, if something's not
Going for
quick
6.
underneath, find
He's
him, go
got
make
it
those
in the
contested
end
catches.
zone. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments
And the
they
extra
made at
point pushes
halftime
the lead
trailing
to
in this game is to
14.
try and get the ground
Quick
game
strike
established. They David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay
And they
patient.
finish it up
You
with
don't
a
have to worry about it. You don't have to
15-yard
press.
scoring
Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the
Not
run.
going to give him a chance to make a play. They make the stop, and there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious, and they'll get off one air play before the end of the quarter. An offense's momentum. Going up top on first down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the
Fires
quarterback.
to the
He didn't
midfield.
lob it. He got
Tackled
into
him
it
after picking up the first
Put
down.
it on his body. He was
It's
able
not a
to
great
make
feeling
catch
on
and run
defense.
in for a
You're
touchdown.
blitzing. You're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs
And he
pick it
takes
up,
this from inside the
Because
five.
now you have one
He
less
was
guy in
hoping
the
for
back end
something a
trying to
little
cover
more
all these receivers and
dynamic, but
tight
they
ends.
get him on the ground
You
at
know
the
you're
20. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll run play action. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important
They
for
make
them
the
moving
stop
forward,
after
too,
the
to have
catch
a
and
lot
still
of
some work
balance,
to
right?
do
You
to
want to
pick
be
up
able to
that
keep
first
this
down.
defense guessing.
3rd and short.
Yeah,
Now
you
they
got me
snap it
searching
from
for
their
answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of
To
this.
the ground.
Their
They're trying to pick up
defense's heads are
third.
going to be spinning all over.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And off from the shotgun.
and that is exactly why
And
you
he's
stick
brought to
running
the ground, but
football.
not
Having had a
before
lot of
he
success,
gets enough for the
boom,
first
you pop
down.
them, right? That's what
It's
you
hard to
gotta
stop,
do.
Greg.
You
It really is. That's why you run the
cannot
football
one-dimensional
consistently.
and just
You
throw
got a
the
big
football
offensive
every down.
line,
Love
big
the
physical
offense
unit.
sticking to the
You
run.
run the
Nice
football
job
like
with the
this,
first down.
man, it will take a toll
So the
later.
decision
But you
has
got to
been
tackle
made,
this
and the
guy
coach
over
will
and over
take the
again,
penalty.
who has this ability
This
to make
Notre
people
Dame
miss
offense
and make big
carving it up.
plays.
They're working with him for the first down. Almost housed it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
Well, he's
Gets it
able to
out
make it
fast.
easy after that catch.
Several
I think his
defenders
speed
get
is
an
something that
assist
just
on that
scares
tackle.
DBs to
Yeah,
death.
these
You
plays
think about
are really
great
simple.
Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown.
See the big fella, wait for
DBs
him to
gave
get
them
open,
so
hit him,
much
get
cushion
a
because
nice
they were
positive.
afraid they were going to get run by, and I think
He's
that's how
looking for a
defenses
man on
treat this
second
guy
down.
too. With his speed and his
He's got
playmaking
him in the
ability,
flat.
he scares you
He's
to
brought
death, and
down,
that
but he
cushion
went
helps
backwards
him
after
out
that completion,
tremendously.
Not the way they had it drawn up. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Quarterback will audible. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback really has to sell
And
the
they
fake.
bring
You
him
can't
down,
tell.
but did you
His
see
offensive
this
line's getting beat
freshman
right away by
rifle that
selling the
thing
fake.
in there?
He had no shot.
Better fly the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Back in this defense on third down. Looking down exactly what he needs to punch. That pass not played. He got drilled trying to make the stop. It'll bring up fourth
That's the
down.
danger. When you got a receiver
Tell you
like
what,
that,
I don't know if the
you
offense is
blitz and
expecting
you're
man
playing
coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody one. Get the incompletion outside of the field. How nice is it
And
as
this
a head
running back
coach
is
to have
so
it convey
dangerous.
It makes these decisions on fourth down so much
he's got
easier.
great
Just
vision
run him
and
out there
burst, and he
and
showed
let him
all
stroke
of those
those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here come the Irish. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the East. An aerial assault last time that took him right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think.
Here
Put them back
comes
on
the
their heels
Oklahoma
now.
offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a
And the
chance to go
completion gives them a
decompress the
fresh set of
sideline, get
downs
some
and keeps
oxygen.
this drive
Palmer,
moving.
now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. And the defense holds the air on first down. Pick up, got his man quickly on that play. And he goes out of bounds after picking up with positive yardage there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field,
Quarterback
he settles
checking the
down
play.
into an open spot, making it easy
Fine
for his
play
quarterback.
action. Here comes the offense on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. Got his man on the right.
And they wrap him up, but able to get some pressure on his quarterback. They've been trying all game long. Really nice job threading to effect. They've been a lot of able to get there, but on that play, Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game.
On third down, he's intercepted. They're working going the other way, and he's got room. That's a really good tackle there, giving up past the 20. Still making the play. And it's going to be a pick six. Movement here. Touchdown, Notre Dame. On fourth down, trying to they'll try to tack one more on their score. He's got him, and they convert. Hit that one with some aggression. Did he sing that for a quick update? Let's go to Notre Dame offense studio.
Boys, what's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle.
And based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
Their face in the fan and make a tackle.
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love offenses.
They'll throw it on first down.
That are willing to take the easy stuff.
Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
But don't forget, you hear about shot plays all the time. Third and 5. It is when we start getting those shots down before they plan them. They plan when they're going to do it.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And back to the air on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Off the play fake on first down. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Quick man on the right. Again, White across the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all
the freshman just a little too much on that.
You know exactly where he's going to sit down.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. After the misfire now on second down.
Offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown. And more
he's looking to throw. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banked it out of the back of the end zone.
Not get it way it's comfortable, but
Here
get in
comes
there
the
and you
Sooner
get it
offense
hit
back
on.
onto the
Now
field.
he feels it.
Man,
Can't
how
throw the football.
comforting
Can't
is
follow
it to
through his
know
own
that
motion.
even if
Nice
your
job.
offense stalls out a little, Jesse, it's complete on the right side. It in from a long way and sure,
He's one of the best in the country.
to keep him from getting
This
to the
offense
first
with
down
Mike
marker.
Cameron. Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You gotta have telegraph where you're throwing.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's
using
nice
his
to have
eyes,
that
not
weapon
staring
to kick
down his
long
guy.
field goals. You
And
kick
then throwing
20
the
field goals. You don't
This
get
is a
very many.
makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for
See,
it
they
on
need
fourth.
more runs like that. It's been so
Makes the
few and
catch,
far
he's got enough.
between.
Good job
Defensively,
running that
they've been in
route.
position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball
Down to
carrier.
the
This defense
18-yard
has done a
line.
nice
It's
job
first and
slowing
10.
down the run game thus far.
Continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but not before. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open
This
there.
quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that
This
last
offense
completion,
has
guys,
a
he's now got
second
over
down play.
300 yards passing.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got his man. He's stopped as he's incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a
And
bigger
here comes
strike
the
zone,
offense on
bigger
second
boom. You
down.
can tell they put the hit on
Linebackers
him,
moving,
and that
trying to
ball came
confuse
out
the
and
quarterback.
into the turf.
They
Nice
bring him
job
down, and
playing
he's going to
physical
lose a yard on that one.
That back
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through
fast.
the air.
That linebacker got
He's got the back in the middle. And the most he was off to the races after that. And they finally drag him down. The Sooners have it with a first and goal.
lose the ability to carry the football.
Looking to throw.
Square to somebody else.
And the pressure was too much. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Timeout call, and he just played the drop. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Offenses know and work on it all.
Defense rolls up. Defense hone in on that last play. Now a second and
offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
First half. It was hard enough to call.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Really confident throwing catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They got the lead. Why stop now?
Taking another look. Wide receiver shows motion. The officials on the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Precise relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Of getting that guy out
He'll
there in
start to
space.
return
He can
inside
really
the
use
spot.
his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, from that guy.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and
Inside
run
30
all the
seconds
time
to
off
play
the
in the
clock.
half.
Got
We'll
the
see
lead
how
late.
aggressive
Didn't get
they
the
are
first
on
down
this
on that
drive.
last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw around on the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And he'll use a timeout. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got it at the 37. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Running back gets the let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Good effort on
Guys,
that
let's
one
get
to
you up
work
to
his
speed
way
on
up
what's
to the
going down
42.
in this fun
We got a
college
timeout
football game
in
today.
the first half. And they'll try to get
Minnesota
more
is
points on the
currently
board before
trailing
the
in
break.
this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 13 to the Astronauts.
Throws to the wideout.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about
he's
that one?
dragged
Kevin
down
will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to fire deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors. That's good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time. And the Sooners they could use one here to start the second half. Wants to throw on first down. Just unloaded on that kickoff. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton
has
of
the
work
ball
left
and
ahead
ready
of
to
them.
get
This
moving.
2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive after a good start. Get the first down, get out of bounds.
I think they will, Reese,
and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the run game.
Down the middle it
relying
goes.
on hitting some
And
explosive
he'll
plays
take
to
it
win
all
this
the
game.
way. They
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard. But they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more.
To make it a field game, school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Like the mitts, the big
snap
fella
sets up
coming
the
into
throw.
catch. Hey,
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
Find him,
All
he'll
right,
make
this
those
game
contested
just got
catches.
tighter, and you just brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Remember, you're still leading this
Well, you
ball
wonder if
game.
one of the
You're still
adjustments they
gonna
made at
execute the same
halftime,
way, Palmer.
trailing in this
Don't
game, was
get
to try and get the ground game
Don't get
established.
frantic.
David,
I
off
like
to a
to see
good
them
start
stay
here.
aggressive.
Dang right.
Too. You
Stay
put a touchdown up on the
patient.
board here. This goes back to
Don't
being a
have to press.
two-possession game.
Just try to get
On
scoring
second down,
drives
let's see if
together.
they go
Don't
right
abandon
back to
the
the run and put this game on ice. They make the
And
stop,
now
but
that
there
there
is
is
a
a
flag
flag
on
on
the
the
field.
field,
We'll
we'll
see
see
what
what
that's all about.
Those fullbacks.
Just an obvious holding
Man,
call
those
there,
guys
and
are
one that just
constantly
kills an
hitting
offensive momentum.
linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy
Notre
the
Dame
ball,
ready to
it's
go back to
always,
work
and
with
you know what it
another
is? It's
first
a
down.
morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. Lofts one high and deep. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And once he found it was Katie bar the door, baby.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the field by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and get it in for a touchdown.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Really nice job stopping
He
the
was
run.
hoping
but
for
the
something a
problem is
little
you have
more
0
dynamic, but they
timeouts.
get him on the
You
ground
cannot
at the
stop
20.
the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going
Here
to take
come
their
the Sooners
time
ready to go
before they snap
on
the ball.
offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdown. And there
It's
were
really
some
important for them
collisions
moving
in there,
forward,
and the
too, to
D
have a lot of
finally
balance,
stops him
right? You
short
want
of
to
the
be able to
marker.
keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this.
This
Their
is hardly
defense's
a
heads are going to be
surprise.
spinning all over.
After their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football
Well, look what we
consistently.
have here,
You got a
guys.
big
After
offensive
all the
line, a big
early
physical
season
unit.
doubts, guys
You
have
run the
put
football
together
like
a
this,
winning
man, it will take a
Sure
toll
have.
later.
Man,
But you got to
Jim's
tackle this
believing
guy
in
over and
himself
over
right now.
again,
This is a
who has this
completely
ability to make
different
people miss
looking
and make big
than what we
plays.
saw early in the
He
year.
got loose,
With so much more
almost
confidence in
finally
David.
dragged
You
down
start
to
making
32.
plays, you start stringing doubles.
Well, he's able to make it
That's
easy
awesome.
after that catch, and I think his
Everybody
speed
gets
is something that just
energized.
scares
Everybody starts to
DBs to death. You
guys
think about
starting to grow up,
great
coaches
Oklahoma
starting to
receivers
believe in
recently,
them.
guys like
Everything
CeeDee
starts to turn
Lamb,
around and
Sterling
swing the other way.
Shepard,
They got it all
Hollywood
going
Brown.
in the right direction.
DBs gave them
So
so
that's gonna
much
do it for
cushion
us.
because they
For
were
Jesse
afraid they were going to
Palmer.
get going by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it forth. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.